The Wake County Bar Association, I will leave primarily to its president, who I'm proud to now introduce. Our Chief District Court Judge, Robert Rader, is also serving this year as president of the Wake County Bar Association. And for reasons I suspect he will go into, our Wake County Bar Association is just on fire this October with wonderful programs that you are entitled now to become involved in. So congratulations and welcome.
Thank you, Mark. Let me begin by echoing Judge Ridgway's comment, and that is to congratulate all of you on this great achievement and this milestone in your career. This is a memorable event, and it's one of those things that occurs that you will remember for the rest of your life. You are about to embark and chart your course and establish your reputation in one of the great professions of the world, what many still call the most noble profession of all. As you do so, just remember that the practice of law is a profession, not a business. It's based first on service and not on profit. Each of you in this room who is about to be admitted to the practice of law clearly received a sound legal education, which is evidenced by the fact that you passed the bar and that you're here today. But I would point out that your legal education goes beyond law school. And I know that probably scares you a little bit, but there's more to the practice of law than legal concepts and black letter law. And that's why we call it practice. The second part of your legal education comes from the many years of practice, of learning how to practice and honing your skills as a lawyer. And I would contend that that is difficult, if not impossible, to do alone. It is hard to be successful in the practice of law isolated. The key is building relationships, learning from others, taking advantage of mentoring opportunities, seeking practical advice and guidance is the absolute best way to learn how to practice law, to learn from others, to develop relationships with attorneys who have practiced law in Wake County or wherever you may be practicing, particularly the more experienced lawyers. Like tennis, if you want to improve your game, you play and learn from someone who has played longer than you and is considered better than you at the game. Same is true with the practice of law. Learn from those who have been doing it for quite a while. One of the best ways to do that is to get involved with your local bar. And as Mark said, if you are in Wake County, working or practicing in Wake County as a lawyer, you have the opportunity to be a member of the Wake County Bar Association. I have had the honor and privilege to serve as president of the Wake County Bar Association this year. And I've been a member since the first day I was sworn in to practice law some 30 years ago. And it was sort of a no-brainer in my mind at the time, and it's still a no-brainer, that that's the thing to do, and there's a lot of good reasons why. As I served as president, I've had the opportunity to attend a lot of conferences, the ABA Leadership Institute, Bar Leadership Institute in Chicago, National Conference of Bar Presidents. And in doing so, I realized just how fortunate we are to have such a great bar association as we do. It is extremely well respected around the country. So why should you join the Bar Association? If for no other reason alone than the fact that we offer over 30 hours of free CLE every year, free to members of the Wake County Bar Association. That's alone enough to satisfy that obligation, which it would cost you more than the price of the membership. We have monthly luncheons. We have numerous social events throughout the year. We have athletic leagues. We have tournaments. We have public service opportunities. And we'll just as Mark said, it's sort of on fire this month. Let me just take the next week as an example. This Friday is the annual tennis tournament, open to all members. Next Tuesday, the monthly bar luncheon at the North Raleigh Hilton. During that program, we have a 1-hour ethics program, which satisfies your 1-hour CLE obligation, which is what we call our annual professionalism roundtable. Immediately following the luncheon, there's a 2-hour civil law update CLE. All of this free to members. On Wednesday, the Young Lawyers Division has a social, which includes a fundraiser for teen court. On Thursday, there's a members-only party, which is an annual social event we hold with oysters from 42nd Street, barbecue from Wilbur's, beer, music, so on. Why would you pass that up? On Friday, we have what we call the Blockbuster Annual CLE, Criminal Law CLE, which is 6.5 hours. And then on Saturday the 10th, a community fair. It's a half-day event where lawyers come together at Alliance Medical Ministry, a nonprofit here in Wake County, to do voter registration, to do legal advice, to do reading and provide books for children, to work in the community garden, give back to the community. So those are the kinds of things that are going on just in the next week. Now, I know you've heard the old saying that there's no free lunch. Well, there is with the Wake County Bar Association. Because as new admittees, each of you in this room who work or practice in Wake County can be a member of the Wake County Bar Association by just signing up, and your first year is free. So you can take advantage of all these networking opportunities, social events, luncheons, and so on at no cost. I would strongly suggest that you do that. I think it is a wonderful investment in your career, even if you were paying full dues price. And I strongly believe it's a no-brainer. So I hope to see all of you at a Wake County Bar Association event in the very near future.